Jack Higgins' The Eagle Has Landed is a gripping spy thriller that has achieved worldwide acclaim, boasting over 50 million copies sold. Set during World War II, the narrative tracks a daring mission orchestrated by German paratroopers and an Irish revolutionary aiming to seize Winston Churchill. Higgins stumbled upon the inspiration for this tale during his research in a Norfolk village, where he uncovered the chilling reality of a mass grave housing 13 German paratroopers. Delving deeper into the mystery, Higgins encountered reluctance and hostility from the villagers, fueling his curiosity. Through clandestine means, he unearthed the truth. These paratroopers had been on a mission to capture Churchill. Fast forward to 1943, where Hitler, inspired by the successful rescue of Benito Mussolini, seeks a similar coup by capturing Churchill. Tasked with an impossible mission by Himmler, Admiral Wilhelm Canaris reluctantly passes the baton to Oberst Rottl. Initially skeptical, Rottl stumbles upon invaluable intelligence from German spy Joanna Gray, alias Starling, revealing Churchill's whereabouts near Studley Constable. Driven by conviction, Rottl devises a daring plan to snatch the Prime Minister, buoyed by the belief in its feasibility. Despite Canaris's reservations, Rottl's plan gains momentum until Himmler intervenes, thrusting the operation into motion against Canaris's counsel. Rottl initiates the recruitment process, beginning with the enlistment of Liam Devlin, an IRA member from Ireland. Devlin, upon arrival in Norfolk, establishes contact with Joanna Gray, who secures him a position on a nearby estate. Tasked with blending in until further directives, Devlin finds himself entangled with Molly, a local villager. Next on Rottl's agenda is securing an officer to lead the paratroopers, to be disguised as a Polish unit. Fluent English-speaking Lieutenant Colonel Kurt Steiner, a London native with a tarnished past, emerges as the ideal candidate. Disgraced for his defiance against SS officers in Warsaw, where he intervened to aid a Jewish girl's escape, Steiner and his men face the perilous assignment of executing suicide missions in the English Channel. Rottl orchestrates Steiner's reassignment to the mission, along with the recruitment of his comrades. The team undergoes training in Holland, acquainting themselves with the weaponry and apparatus essential for the mission's success. Disguised as Polish paratroopers and armed with British weaponry, they prepare to parachute into Norfolk, infiltrate Studley Constable, seize Churchill, and deliver him to a waiting German vessel along the coast. Meanwhile, Devlin's integration with the locals hits a snag. During the procurement of essential transportation, a military truck and a jeep, he confronts deceitful sellers, resulting in a fatal altercation. Pursued by law enforcement, Devlin is compelled to evade capture, plunging into hiding. The initial phase of the plan unfolds smoothly as Steiner and his unit descend into Norfolk, rendezvous with Devlin and Gray, and penetrate the village. However, tragedy strikes when a young girl's accidental plunge into the mill race prompts a rescue attempt, leading to the demise of one of Steiner's men, crushed beneath the water wheel. Their cover compromised when Steiner's German uniform, concealed beneath his Polish attire for precaution, is exposed by vigilant locals. Steiner remains resolute in his mission. Determined to press forward, he and his comrades opt to detain the villagers. However, the escape of the priest's sister triggers a chain of events, alerting a nearby U.S. Army camp. Colonel Robert Shafto hastily leads an ill-conceived assault against the Germans, resulting in significant American casualties, including Shafto himself, felled by Joanna Gray's bullet. The subsequent American retaliation, bolstered by reinforcements, ensnares the Germans in a harrowing showdown within an abandoned church. Despite valiant efforts, most succumb in the confrontation. Yet Steiner, Devlin, and Steiner's second-in-command find a savior in Molly, who aids their escape. Devlin, resolved to rendezvous with the awaiting German vessel, detours to his residence, only to confront the authorities. In a desperate bid for freedom, he resorts to lethal force, eluding capture and securing sanctuary with the German Navy. Undeterred in his pursuit of Churchill, Steiner infiltrates the estate housing the Prime Minister. However, his hesitation to execute the target proves fatal, exposing him to enemy fire. Rottl, facing the consequences of failure, succumbs to a fatal heart attack before Himmler's retribution can be realized. Years later, Higgins uncovers the truth. Churchill had been in Tehran during the targeted weekend. Steiner's sacrifice and those of his men rendered futile by mistaken identity, a grim realization of their tragic end. The Eagle Has Landed transcended its literary success, culminating in a compelling film adaptation helmed by John Sturges. Featuring stellar performances by Michael Caine as Steiner, Donald Sutherland as Devlin, and Robert Duvall as Roddle, the film marked Sturges' final directorial endeavor and solidified its status as a World War II cinematic classic. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.